A Brief History of Miss LittleFinger. Topeka West High School is where I fell in love with clay and was inspired by my art instructor to become a teacher. During my junior and senior year of high school, I was an apprentice for Vicki and Alan Friedlander, who taught me how to make and market pottery. I earned my BFA from the Kansas City Art Institute. My major area of study was ceramics, where I focused on glaze calculation and anatomy studies. My minor was sculpture with an emphasis on welding and casting. After I graduated, I went to Europe. I left with $500, a round-trip ticket, and an unlimited Euro pass. I spent 8 months touring all the works of art that I had been studying. When my visa ran out, I signed a 1-year contract with Vista AmeriCorps. I was assigned to a position in Athens, Georgia, in the Appalachian Mountains. My responsibilities were to coordinate art and art marketing classes offered to local craftspersons. While there, I learned the art of enameling and stained glass. I then returned to Kansas City and took a position teaching art at the Nova Center, filling in for a teacher on long-term sabbatical. Teaching art to young adults with emotional and behavioral disorders was very rewarding. The art provided a common ground for my students and I to build positive relationships. In 1997, I moved to New Orleans, Louisiana. I worked at Holy Cross High School, an all-boys Catholic school. I was the chairperson for the Fine Arts and Music Department, taught 3D design, and sponsored the National Art Honor Society, where students worked on developing their professional portfolios and held fundraisers as part of the character development component. The boys' most successful campaign earned over $4,000 for the flood victims in Honduras. In 2001, I began working at New Orleans Center for Creative Arts. While at NOCA, I designed and coordinated outreach programs for gifted at-risk students and was the recipient of the Teacher of the Year Award. My mother began having health issues, so I came back home and I landed in Bonner Springs, Kansas at Robert E. Clark Middle School. During my 11 years at CMS, I have served on the leadership team, held art club for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade artists, coordinated professional development with core teachers and the Nelson Atkins curriculum designers, facilitated yearly trips to the Nelson for all students, awarded a transportation grant which reimburses travel to and from the museum for all USD 204 schools, and created an online video library of flipped classroom lessons. Over my 20 years of teaching, I have remained a working artist. Making my own work feeds my soul and allows me to lead by example for my students. My current body of work is functional wheel-thrown pottery.